G'day guys, and welcome back to the garage. Today I'm going to give you a little bit of advice, if I can. Bit of knowledge, learning from my mistakes. I'm going to talk about storing your car while it's not in use. Now the Gordini here hasn't been used for some time. It's been sitting in the garage. I did start it a few months ago and it didn't run very well, but anyway, I just let it go as you do. Basically what's happened is the fuel's gone stale. The carburetors are all varnished up, they're all gummed up, so I'm going to be pulling those apart, cleaning them all out. I'm going to replace the spark plugs. I had a look at the spark plugs. They're a bit they're black and they don't work too well when they're black. So I'll pull the carbies down, clean the jets out. I know the needle and seat on both Webers are stuck shut, not allowing any fuel to come in. So basically, about all I'm getting at the moment is it's just turning over. I've got the battery charger on it at the moment, so I can't kick it over. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run down to Repco, get some carburetor cleaner, some lubricant, some higher octane. I've drained all the fuel out of the fuel tank this morning. And I've got to go down and get some 98, some octane booster, carby cleaner, spark plugs, and bits and pieces like that. So we'll do that right after this. Right guys, so I'm back from Repco. I did go to another couple of stores first. However, the first store that I went to ignored me. The second store didn't have what I needed. Repco's a little bit further down the road here in Bathurst. They are my favourite auto parts place, and they stock all the gear that I want. There's a fella that I've known for probably 30 years who works there by the name of Mark, and he's really good. So the first thing I got is some octane booster, Penrite. Of course, Penrite's an Australian company, so I like to keep the money in Australia if I possibly can. So I've got that. I got some Penrite fuel stabilizer. Pretty good stuff. I have used this in the past. It's this little bottle treats 200 mils of petrol. It's I think 25 mils to every 20 litres of fuel. Really good stuff. Really need to think about using it. I get some P26 Penrite lubricant. This stuff, I like it. It's different to WD-40. It's more of a lubricant than to ease stuff up. I'm going to spray this down in the accelerator pumps on the pump plunger, whatever you like to call them. I've already pulled the top off one carburetor, and it was the pump plunger was very sticky. I sprayed a little bit of that after I'll spray a bit of that after I clean it all out, and that'll all free up nicely. And the last thing I've got is some carburetor cleaner. That'll be good to spray in around the carburetor when I pull the top off, pull the needle and seat out, pull the main jets out. I'll pull all that stuff out and free everything up, and should be sweet. We'll see how it goes. Now, luckily for you guys out there, you can't smell what I'm smelling here. It's stale fuel. All the fuel is, like I said, it's gone off. Of course, that I didn't use any stabilizer. Just before I restarted the video, I put 20 litres of fresh 98 fuel in the fuel tank. There's five screws holding the top cover of these levers on. Plus the wing nut which covers the jets. Ouch. And as predicted, the carburetor is completely dry, and we'll have a look at that in a minute. And I don't know whether you can see this. I might have to bring the camera around. This here is the pump plunger. If I push the throttle linkage, you'll see it's runs a bit slow. See how slow that is? That should be dropping down very, very quickly. Or a lot quicker than what it is anyway. Alright, so I'll take the first thing I'll do is I'll take this around to the take the carby top around, pull it apart and clean it out. So first things first, I'm just going to spray a bit of carby cleaner down through here. Into the plunger there. Hopefully that'll start working a bit quicker than what it is. It's very lethargic. A little bit of lube. Don't really want that lube getting mixed up with that fuel bowl there. I've already had this top off this one and cleaned it all out, but I'll just want to check it again just to see how the difference is with the those two plungers. One's definitely quicker than the other. just let that cleaner go, do its job. Alright, we'll take this other top around to the workbench and clean it out. Righto, so to get the float off, just need to pull the pin, remove the float. We've got a 10mm to remove the needle and seat. There's a little aluminium washer there, so don't lose that. Okay, and there is the needle and seat. Doesn't look too bad, but it is a little bit sticky. So I'll quickly just go over and get some cleaner and spray that out. Yeah. A little bit of luck. That's cleaned all that goop that was stuck on there, cleaned it all off. And there we have it. So a little bit of luck, I should be able to blow through there, and needle and seat's working fine. Just blow a little bit of cleaner through the line. We should be all good. Beautiful. Now we'll go back and check on that on the pump plunger again and see if that's freed up a little bit more, and see if we can't get it going a bit better. I'm just working the throttle, putting the thumb on top of that plunger with a bit of lubricant in there, just trying to get it to run just that bit easier. It really should fall down. That's better. It's running a lot better now. So that's all. That's much better. Much better. So what I'm going to do now is out these two main jets. Now when I did the main jets on the first carby, they weren't really blocked up, but they weren't really very clean either. If you don't know if you can see it in that light, but they're a bit gunky. They're a bit a little bit of green on the brass. So I'll see if I can clean that up a little bit. Just pulled the jet off the top of it. A bit of a flush out everything. That all looks pretty good. We'll got the second jet there, and I'll do the same with that. Spray a bit of cleaner through that. That all looks to be pretty clean, so I can bung them back in. So now that's all done up. All the clamps are done up. Everything's done up. I won't put the filler neck back on straight away. I'll leave that off just in case I've got to take this top off again. You never know. So I'll just leave the rag in there. I'll change the spark plugs and we'll see how it goes. Now I've already gapped these spark plugs, so and the gap for these is 0.6mm. Some of them were a little bit wider than that, so I have gapped them all correctly. So I'm thinking when I've done this and I've got it running, I'll take it for a drive. Alright guys, all the spark plugs are in, the carbies are all cleaned out. So everything should be right to go now. Fingers crossed. I'll turn the ignition on. I've got my little remote starter hooked up there, and cross your fingers and hope that it starts. I'll just operate the throttle and everything by hand. I'll have to pump up a bit of fuel to start with, so I don't think it'll fire straight up, but I'll pump a bit of fuel up, fill those bowls, and hopefully she'll go. Let's give it a go. Well, there it is. It's finally going. It's not certainly not going its best. I'm going to have to take it for a run and see if I can blow some of the garbage out of it that's in it, and hopefully it'll all go right. But just remember, so that you don't have this issue that I've had, don't be lazy. Go down, get yourself some fuel stabilizer. Put it in your fuel tank, then fill your fuel tank up, and hopefully you won't have this issue. Well, that's it for now. That's all from the garage. Hope you've enjoyed it. I hope it's been a little bit informative for you. It's been a bit of a pain in the neck for me, but I can assure you I won't allow it to happen again. That's it for now. Thanks guys. I'll see you next time.